History with Larry.
This is the segment that Larry takes over, right?
That's right.
Last time I messed it up.
Well, yeah, that's all right. But I didn't tell you this time. So
I figured it out.
yeah, I know.
Oops.
Yes,
Yeah.
but anyway.
think somebody told
so
you.
just a disclaimer here, guys. Look, I guess last one we did, there was a number of people saying, you got your information a little off. Well, drop your sources then. Stop accusing.
Well-
So put your sources out there.
I was going to say a little kinder.
Oh, okay. Well,
I was going to say that it's just a 5-10 minute segment, so you can't cover everything.
Right.
So it's a little,
yeah,
but-
we don't have an AI writer here.
Right. So, well, if you think you might want to know more, just go look it up.
Just go look it up,
yeah,
man.
so-
Fact check us. We don't care.
Yeah.
This is all for show anyway. All right. So what do you got today?
Anyway, hey, I want to say real quick, too, a little shout out. I do like the intro music. I think that's
Oh,
pretty
you like
cool.
that?
Yeah.
A little history time with Larry?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Actually, I got two stories because last week I didn't have one. So this is a little.
Can we do that? Are we allowed to do that, guys? Okay.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
Go ahead. Okay, start with. Okay, what do we got?
So this one is for you, Mike, because I know how much you like the ocean.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I like going to the ocean. I hate sharks. I won't get in the ocean because sharks exist.
Well, this is another reason, and it's not sharks.
Is it jellyfish?
No.
Oh.
Bigger, much bigger.
Women?
No.
Just kidding.
Okay. Now, researchers have found there's been a study that killer whales are orcas off the coast of.
What are we talking about again? Yeah. Orcas. Okay, killer whales.
have been deliberately hitting boats,
doing?
Oh, yeah?
causing some to sink. So it's been a real thing. Off.
I feel like this is a joke.
No, this is for
okay.
real. So there's been a pod of, I guess, like rogue killer whales that have been attacking
Do
boats.
they have tattoos and
Yeah, I don't know.
Harleys?
So does that make you more afraid of the ocean, knowing there
No,
are
because
whales?
they're on that side of the world.
They're
and-
more in colder water, but
Yeah,
but
and
Well, I
I'm
feel like
definitely not
the only
going
part of the
cold water.
ocean I'm going to get in is like right there up to like, you get up to your waist, maybe a little
Yeah.
higher. So I'm not really afraid of whales at that point.
yeah, well, that's true. But,
Orcas are scary looking, though. I mean, they're right up there with the great white.
Yeah,
it's
they're-
like
yeah, they're pretty big.
I've seen how they do to seals. So
Yeah.
if I look like a seal, I'm in trouble.
So the point is, if you're in the cold
there is a point.
regions,
Okay.
you might want to be careful, especially if you're in a smaller boat. You wanna,
For all the
yeah.
listeners out there in Alaska, be careful.
Yeah,
But sometimes whales are nice, like Free Willy.
yeah.
Free Willy, yes. Oh boy. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. So what is your history lesson for
Okay,
us today?
so the history lesson here. I got to put my glasses on.
Oh, it's serious
And
when
look
he has to
studious.
put on his glasses.
I should have printed this a lot bigger, but
That would have helped.
you know what I did? I thought I did, and I thought, well, that's going to be too big. But then when it printed out, it wasn't. So anyway, here we go.
All right. Can I guess who it is?
Not yet.
No.
Okay.
No.
What if I just say his name?
No.
Will I get
no,
bleeped
no.
out again?
Yeah, probably. Okay, so
John.
here we go.
No.
You were so close. So close. George is his name. I'll give you his name.
Oh, wow.
yeah.
You're going to go there?
I'm going to go there.
Why are you going to do that? You're spoiling it.
It's his segment.
Okay,
That's
go
what he
ahead.
wants
Go
to
ahead.
do.
Take off.
George was a man of God and a man of science.
Oh.
He was also born during a time when being a man of his stature or his station in life was difficult.
Mm-hmm.
For George, getting an education was also an obstacle that he was willing to overcome. At one point, he had to go 10 miles to school. That was the school that would accept him. Could you imagine
In the snow.
Yeah.
going 10 miles to go to school? As
I did, but I didn't have to walk.
well, yeah, he had to walk.
Right.
10 miles. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You keep using the word.
Yeah.
I don't think it means what you think it means.
So he earned a diploma from Minneapolis High School in Minneapolis, Kansas. Never heard of it.
I was going to say, he must be from Minneapolis, Minnesota, but no.
No.
Well, it's like 10
Kansas.
miles in Minneapolis. Woo.
Yeah.
Kansas. Nah,
Kansas.
that's nothing.
Okay.
George went on to study art at Simpson College in Indianola, Iowa. Never heard of that either.
Okay. It sounds like it.
So in 1891, he switched majors in colleges, which changed his life and the life of millions, which it did. You'll
That's
find out
nuts.
later. It is. It
Crazy.
Absolutely. The new school was Iowa State Agricultural College in Ames, Iowa, now Iowa State University. Here he became the first student and later the first faculty member from his station in life to take those positions. He earned an undergraduate degree and 2 years later a master's degree. He went on to become a nationally recognized botanist. So he went from being art student to a botanist. That's
Same thing.
a big change. Yeah.
I'm not sure about that. Yeah. Either one.
Well, that's a good thing there. George was so the world was open to George. He could go anywhere and make a fortune, but being the humble man he was, he settled in Alabama. I don't know if he was a Crimson Tide fan, but probably not.
Probably not back then.
No.
Well, ain't she the smart one?
He was a deeply devoted Christian that had a desire to help everyone, especially those who came from his particular station in life.
You keep saying that. Like, was he a
If you're
train?
using the word,
Like, what do you mean
Well,
a station?
what you think it
I
means.
could guess.
You'll
I know.
see when I get to the
Okay.
end. So hold
Okay.
on there.
Yes,
You got to
yes,
slow
yes,
it down
yes.
a minute. Instead of making money for patenting his discoveries, he wanted them available to all.
Good man.
Yes. And regarding this, he said, because somebody asked him why he didn't patent
Yeah.
them. He said, one reason I never patented my products is that if I did, it would take so much time, I'd get nothing else done. But mainly, I don't want my discoveries to benefit specific persons. George gave credit to God for his work and learned about the benevolence of his creator through his studies of nature. He died January 5th, 1943.
43.
Yeah,
Wow.
isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
I thought it was
I thought
much
it was
later.
further- yeah.
He gave up fame and fortune for the pursuit of helping his fellow man. Although millions have benefited from George and but his initial focus was the poor previous black slaves in the South. He spent most of his life teaching at the Tuskegee Normal and Industrial Institute,
I have heard of that.
known today as the Tuskegee Institute.
Oh, well, of course.
Yeah.
As we all know.
A little shorter, much easier to say.
Yes.
He not only taught better farming techniques such as crop rotation, he also wanted to give them something to do with the different crops that they were growing.
Sure.
You may have forgotten his name, but we still all benefit from the over 100 uses for the sweet potato and 300 uses for the peanut.
Oh, yeah.
Just not peanut butter.
Is it Mr. Peanut?
Nope, close. And that is the story of,
George Washington Carver.
that's it, George Washington Carver. That's
Yeah.
one of my favorite persons in history.
Yeah, he was a good dude.
Yeah.
And I didn't know all that stuff about him. But the people like him and like Martin Luther King
Yeah.
Jr., like I knew about him first before Martin Luther.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So I was like, well, the other one's better because he's like a king, Martin Luther King, and Martin Luther, like, who's this guy? And same thing, like, this is George Washington Carver. Like, you got George Washington in your name. That's tough to live up to.
He actually took the name George Washington.
Oh, he took it. He
What-
stole his identity?
Well, yeah. No. When he was teaching, there were two faculty members with the same name, so he added there were two George Carvers.
Oh, okay.
So he added the George Washington Carver to his name just to distinguish between the two.
Hey, what if the other guy's name was George Washington Carver? Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, so he's one of my favorite characters because, like I said, when I was doing the research, one of the things that was rumored was that Thomas Edison wanted to hire him,
Oh, okay.
but Booker T. Washington, who founded the Tuskegee Institute,
Right.
recruited him first, and he really did want to help because the farmers in the South, the black farmers, they were previous slaves, and all they really knew to grow as a cash crop was tobacco. I'm sorry, not tobacco,
Cotton. I was going to say.
Yeah, tobacco's
Didn't think-
a little further north,
Right.
But the cotton, and it was depleting the soil, so the crops they were getting less and less.
Right.
And so he wanted to give them something that they could actually, one, make a living, but improve the soil, which would improve their
That's cool.
crop yield. And he started researching, and
That's George Washington Carver.
George Washington Carver.
That's awesome.
And now we can eat peanuts and sweet potatoes.
Yeah, I mean,
That's right.
the one good use, thank goodness
The
for
one?
him. Well, I mean, he come up with 300 for peanut oil, with peanuts, and if it wasn't
Right.
for him, we wouldn't have peanut oil. If we don't have peanut oil, we don't have good French fries.
That absolutely.
So, yeah.
or
so-
think of fried turkey.
oh, well,
Yeah.
I've never had that, but I'm
Donuts
open to
fried
that.
in peanut oil.
Right. Peanut oil has a high smoke point, so
Yeah.
it's really good for frying.
Yeah.
So, thank you, George
But he
Washington
didn't come
Carver.
up with peanut butter.
No, that was actually already around.
Well, then why didn't
Before
people
that.
think? I mean,
Because he did so many things with a peanut
Okay.
that
Yeah.
they've just people automatically assume it was a peanut butter as well. But no, but he did other uses like with the oil, linoleum, paint, all kinds of stuff. It's
That was
just
him?
Yeah.
Yeah, good man.
So yeah. Anyway.
So cool. All right, man. Well, thanks for that. That's a good history lesson.
Yeah.
And we'll see what we have next time.
And be careful out there in the ocean.
Yes, and don't get attacked by a killer whale. That's right. All right, Joshua, why don't we get out of here?